Dean's a character.
Well, it is 8:30. We'd like to call the meeting to order. If I could get a motion, please, to approve our agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion by Holmes, second by Armstrong. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, it is public comment time, and are you here for public comment?
No, he's here for a Caterpillar.
Okay, here for Caterpillar. Anybody online have a public comment at this time before we get into our agenda? All right, well, so discuss and approve motor grader rebuild program by Zeigler Cat. Since JD's not here, let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay, well, we'll wait a few minutes. JD.
He's not used to starting on time.
No, he's not.
All the rock gets spread out. Yeah, yeah. Got J20 opened up. That was a big deal. That was nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That went well. Wish every one of those bridge rebuilds could go that smooth. Hope that one out on Highway 2 north of, or north of 59 north of Shenandoah goes that smooth next year.
JD said they hand did all that sod in there and all that seeding. Well, for you, those online, we're waiting on JD's arrival. Well, we better wait. Do you have the claims here too? Okay. That's yours. Six one. Hey, the Cowboy Church, Jacob, are you, I assume you're gonna be there. Would you mind opening the restrooms?
Okay, well,
I don't know if you got a key or not.
I have one for the building. Does that work for the bathroom?
I'll get them to you next week. I need them for this weekend.
I can do that.
Great.
What's this weekend?
The car show.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe it's June.
No, stays. Keeps going this fast, we're gonna get an old Jamie out there. No, being smart aleck. I will. Let's see. Is this mini thermal monocular? Is that Okay,
Here, I got it.
didn't know if that was EMA or sheriff.
Jamie, what's the combo draft beam for the Dyna North? What is that, a combo, the beam? So it's go up and down.
Those never get any abuse, do they? There comes Mr. King. You're up, sir.
Yep, you're up.
That's what I said. You never know, do you, JD?
Gotta be lunch meeting, always be ready.
Yeah. No time to decompress.
What?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I just delivered this to you. This is the function of what happens when we do Monday holidays and I don't have a chance to get with staff the previous day, so I'll send this to you, but it'll be later this morning or this afternoon. So this is the first time you've seen it. Engineer update for the 1st of June. The blades are out. We got a couple blades on 250th Street, shaping that up and anticipating of holding some rock on that tomorrow. That's one of the roads that we cut the shoulders on and have been moving dirt, windrow from one side to the other. We are hauling, we continue to haul rock, but that's with our trucks only. Various spots, to include a spot on, it's 280th Street, south of Coin, where we can rock, maybe 1,000 feet and provide access to a landowner with cows and not fix a big pipe washout. It's a monster pipe on its way down. It's a major job. It's a 2-3-4 week job to fix the pipe. The pipe's been out for a year, and this takes care of access to one of the neighboring landowners. Great batch of crews up on 156. 5 crews working the job near Hollyville, southwest of Hollyville at 195th Street and B Avenue, and west of Kirshner Place, and then we're gonna move the pipe through up to Fremont Township, a road that we're gonna do a pipeline road that was used as a detour, or part of the detour for the J20 bridge. So obviously we couldn't work on it before this. We do have 2 more running, both the side mowers our batwing mowers down, waiting parts. And we did finish the contract rock haul on local roads using the COVID money last Friday. One of our tandem dump trucks still in Omaha waiting on, or with an emission problem, NOx sensor. Doing tire repairs and while tire repair is a small thing, we still need to be apprised that it can be dangerous if improperly done, based on, lessons from the neighbors. So tire repair is not a trivial matter. We have some interest in the used belly dumps being sold by Marion County as they upgrade to triple axles. And later in the agenda this morning, we have proposed the use of the Zeigler cat rebuild program to enhance the longevity of one of our machines. We'll talk a little bit about that more later. I got Jamie Campbell and the shop superintendent here with me to speak to that. Last Saturday noon, we opened up the F20 bridge, the Fremont 20 bridge on J20 on the market route. We opened up traffic at noon last Saturday. So today the sign crews, the sign subcontractors in removing all those signs that were post mounted. What I did on Saturday was just pull the barricades off of the side of the road and tip them over. So it was open to traffic. And then there's the erosion control sub that finished up Saturday morning. He's got some equipment to move out today also, but there's no work remaining at the site. So we opened up the traffic. And our guy that works with signs is out pulling the detour today. So, for the record, the bridge is open before June. I think the project went pretty well overall, but it was also designed like this. We had some features on the bridge that made it a little faster to build. And we could do that in this case. We can't do that in other cases. Some of the big bridges are just big and they end up being shut for 6 to 9 months. So A.M. Forum was a contractor there out of Atlantic, and we appreciate his work and he's paid for it. Other project development work continues in the office. A little more surveying to do on C Avenue of the future bridge project. I'd also like to note that the Hungry Canyons meeting for the summer is coming up on June 11th. We're hosting it, and we're going to take a tour of some of the weir repair projects that were done last season in south of 2, and we'll probably look at one north of 2, kind of what to watch out for, because we didn't have total success. Well, we had success, but we still have erosion on one of our projects downstream of the weir. I've got the maps here with me. We can discuss. Well, it's the 5-year program of maps. We want to talk about where we would like to go on the road tour. If we want to tour the south or tour the north or do both on the same trip, it would be could get a little bit lengthy, or we could split this into a couple of occasions. One month to south of 2 and 1 month to north of 2, or vice versa. And so let me hand out some maps, and I'll entertain questions about the engineer's update.
Did you get a chance to look at J64? Is that what
I have not.
Okay.
feel like I was scared to go out and look at some other work. Earlier this week.
Did you find that sinkhole?
Yeah, we knew about that, that's, there's a box culvert there with the floor that has some holes in it. The best way to fix that, I believe, is probably, oops, oh, that's not the right one. You probably get a person with a mud jacket, so we can, inject some grout in and around the concrete box. Here's some photographs from the annex. And I haven't yet looked. Up to the list, but I haven't yet looked to where this new complaint is from, but that's a second.
Well, the picture is being distributed, on the F-20 bridge. Can you remind us, please, of the total cost of that project and, where the funds came from?
Certainly, that was a special project that we submitted with Fremont County for CHPP Competitive Highway Bridge Program. About $720,000 was ours. Part of it, there's a bridge by Manti. No, that's not it's a dollar number yet, you know,
Okay.
but it's in that vicinity. Approximately 55% of that is federal aid. That's what drives the DDE goals. There are no DDE goals when you deal with swap money because it's not federal. So we want to talk about the route potential now or later.
Well, I want to make sure these guys are on board. I had a conversation with JD that, it's been a while since we've had a road tour, but for my money,
You know,
I would really like us to start with the 5-year plan to look and try to assess where the worst ones are.
We could go run those roads and then add a couple to it, like that one that goes on 190th.
Yeah.
But
But you're saying that's gonna take us,
well, it'll traditionally we spend an hour and a half. That'll make the loop down on the southeast. But if we, one of our projects that got added to the 5-year plan during its presentation was a stretch of seal coat up on D Avenue, which is shown on the map. But I think to do both ends of the projects, or both ends of the county, looking at the project might be a little ambitious, unless we have a good chunk of time.
yeah, unless we maybe pick a different day other than Tuesday too. I mean, if we could start out early one morning and everybody had, availability on the day, maybe it worked for you, it worked for us, and we could, I don't know, to me, I'd like to see them all in one day while it's fresh. That's mine. I don't know about you guys.
There's merits to that, sure.
So you're taking notes in the same mindset, you're kind of looking at them with the same, hopefully the same lens, so you can make a better decision. And then with regard to this plan, in the 22, right now, in the 22 plan, the chip seal resurface on 230th Street and the Stanton Road, correct? And then D Avenue.
T Avenue and 230th Street are part of chip seal resurfacing.
Okay.
The 2022 on Stanton Road, the hot mix resurface. And that's a federal aid job. That's at least a STBG job.
So we're in the 20, as of July 1, we're in the 2022 budget, but for the purpose of planning here, these 2022s are in the calendar year 2022, correct?
Yes. You know, let it sometime this fall or winter, the next season's work. The same with the CFOs.
So give a guesstimate, JD, what you think? Do we need 4 hours? Do we need 5 hours, 2 hours? I mean, if we're going out to these
4 hours,
4 hours, okay,
you know, full morning.
okay. So do you have any preference in your schedule here in June with regard to a morning or an afternoon or a particular date that won't work so we can kind
Wednesday morning for me.
of,
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday mornings are good for you? Would that work for
I
you?
think so.
Wednesday, can you?
Yeah, Wednesday morning, or after.
Okay. So let's take a look at, let me get my calendar out here, see if we can tentatively pick a date. Yeah, well, I thought it was. Nope. Test 1, 2. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. But the battery's about shot too, Corey. So anyway, we're looking at Wednesday mornings in June. And so the 9th, the 16th, 23rd, the 30th. Okay. How about the 30th of June?
That is the jail meeting, I think.
No, June 3rd. That's your
Oh,
kickoff meeting,
3rd.
June 3rd. Yeah, it's coming up on,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm down 30th.
Coming up
I
on-
forgot that. Wrote that in this morning, John.
on Wednesday or Thursday morning, 10 o'clock. Will that work for you still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
June 30th, does that give everybody enough time?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's plenty of time.
Okay. So, meet here, well, let's see, we'll have to, I'll revisit with Chris and see, of course, we're kind of out of COVID protocols, so, I don't know, what,
Would there be 5 of us with somebody from the auditor's office?
yeah.
It'd be nice to get right together.
Mhm.
If
We
we could
could
do
do
that.
that in the red truck.
Yeah, have a 4-door pickup. That'd be nice.
Would the auditor's representative be comfortable going in one vehicle June 30th? Think so. Okay, so then that would mean we could meet here. And we'll make it easy on everybody, say 8:30.
If we're talking 4 to 5 hours. Okay, that's fine. I didn't know if you wanted to start earlier.
Well, we could start earlier if it,
Well, 4 hours.
Yeah, probably 12:30.
We're probably gonna need to set a clear path out, so if any citizens want to join through at anywhere, they can.
Yeah.
So you might set some destinations with some specific times.
yeah. Approximate times, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But,
We'll have a route.
okay,
We can make it.
you're in charge of the route. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You're in charge of the route at 8:30 on, June 30th. And that'd be great. Be nice to have that scheduled. Any other questions of JD? All right then, you've got your motor grader rebuild.
Yeah. We have it out there. Why don't you come on up and give them the overview of this thing?
We were approached by Zeigler here probably a month ago about a program that they were running. They do rebuild all the time. This program, they targeted the county to rebuild the older motor graders, basically the 140s. And by doing that, if we go with either one, we've got a couple plans here. I don't know which one.
I give them one I recommend.
Anyway, it comes with you kind of read the overview, it tells you what they do, they go through the scope of work. And they evaluate the machine, complete the scope of work that's listed on the page of proposals. Basically, what they're doing is taking every major component out of the machine, reworking it, and putting it back. It comes with a 10-year, 10,000-hour extended powertrain warranty, which is, you can read, the first year is unlimited. Anything they've done that first year goes wrong, they take care of. I believe that includes hoses they replace, harnesses, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Then it just goes to the engine and powertrain. I believe, JD, I don't remember exactly what Patrick said, but for the first 5 years, everything's covered, and after that, it's a prorated warranty. Gradually goes on with that. But like I said, they approached us about this. They knew we had a couple old ones. One of the reasons we were looking into this or came appealing was the warranty, of course. Gives us a machine with some warranty for a few years down the road. This machine will probably eventually be rolled into our spare machine. So it'll be around for a while. It's not like we're going to do this and trade it off in 2 years. The majority of our issues that we've been having with motor graders, trucks, and everything are emissions problems. This machine does not have all that stuff on it. So therefore is another reason to try and do it. Right. I would say probably it would be 90% of our problems are emissions. And that's some stuff that we can't take care of, so we've got to call whoever to do it. But as you go through, it lists everything that they're going to do with the machine. And this is above the basic, which Patrick and I, our CSR, kind of went over and went through some things that we'd like to see done. He said that they do on others. Quite extensive work, but we feel comfortable that when this work is done, this machine will be good for another 10 to 15 years.
How long has it taken to do all this work?
Roughly 2.5 months.
Okay.
And with this program, we have to be committed by the 30th of June. It has to be in their shop by the end of July.
And is that their shop in Atlantic?
Altoona.
Altoona.
This will go to Altoona.
What does it cost for this, when they're given the, 12-month free air time and vision link access? Is that their, what does that mean? Is that what
The
they?
Vision Link it's connected to their computers, and I get emails every Monday morning that tells me what machines are coming up for service during that week. If it throws a code, I will receive an email telling me it's got a code. The nice thing about it is, if there's a code comes up, all I got to do is call up to Atlantic and tell the select manager that, hey, this machine's run this code. They can look at it, they can form plans for what they think they're going to need. I mean, and there's other ways. It tracks anything on that machine, fuel usage, idle time, engine runtime, all that kind of stuff.
After that 12 months is over, what does that mean?
We have it on now, and I believe we just renewed it or going to, and it's like $3,000 a year for all of them. I don't remember what it is per machine, but they
We
give.
have it on motor graders and the excavator and the.
One season. extent,
There's two levels in this rebuild, and there's a basic level, and the enhanced level also reworks the valve bodies, reseals those, and all the cylinders are reconditioned.
I see.
And there's additional wire parts. Then they work on the cab also. So it's a bit more expensive than the basic thing, but to have a rebuild without redoing the cylinders, you know,
So all the pins and everything, if they're wore, like repushing them, everything's,
seals.
yeah, all the seals on the rod.
so excuse me, that's the extent of this program.
How many hours are on this grader?
I don't know exactly, but it's close to 14,000 maybe.
That's is one that we're gonna replace.
This would be the second one we replaced.
We have one to go before this.
Okay.
So are you confident that, there's no running core issue that will cover when they get this to the shop? Are you confident that, you said this price is, based on the running core without a known major component failure? So you don't have anything going on?
We don't have anything major going on, no. That is, if, say, for instance, they take the transmission apart and they find a lot of pieces that were extra. This is based on everything being in good working condition, which this machine is. We don't foresee any problems, but, it is mechanical. But I feel confident with this machine that we chose to do this.
And what is,
Yeah, and the other one is just a tandem drive, that's why we chose.
so what is the right now estimate on a new machine just like this?
I
I
didn't
know,
probably have
I'm not
that
quite
number
sure.
yet.
Ballpark.
Without a trade, I think
But then you're getting back into depth and
And all
emission
that depth
issues.
and all that stuff.
and of course, there's a trade. You know, new machine will have a trade, but
What do they value this machine at right now? What do you think the rough value of it is? Probably. On used graders. Have any idea where they'd be on them?
So being able to retain a non-def, non-emission problem machine, is that the primary reason you prefer to do this rather than go out and buy one?
That's one of the reasons, like I said, when this machine becomes a spare, it'll set quite a bit. And we just went through an issue with our case mowing tractor on the back, this year that sat most of the winter. And the depth had crystallized and it caused a problem in the depth tank. So by this machine setting majority of the time, we won't have that issue, we won't have the other issues, problems that come along with that. That and the warranty was pretty huge to it.
And this has been a good one.
And this has been a
You
good
like this
machine.
grader? Not been a lemon.
Yeah, this has been a real good machine for us to sound. But like I said, the choice over this or the one is up to be traded, this one model drives that.
Mhm.
What do we have in your equipment budget, JD? This fits?
this year, current year, which runs out in a month, we have $300,000. We have $500,000 each for the next fiscal year. One of the benefits, I guess you could say, to this course of action is we order a new motor grader every 6 to 9 months
Mhm.
for wait time. If they can't find one that suits our spec sooner than that. So this gets us, a rebuilt machine before the fall. Like something, it's a self by themselves.
You hear all these horror stories about supply chains being all messed up. Do you have any concern about any of these parts being available from Zeigler?
They told us if we do this, when this machine is scheduled to hit their shop, that the major components, the engine, transmission, all that, will be taken out and shipped to Minneapolis to their rebuilds.
Okay.
Every part that we need to rebuild what we're sending up there will be there waiting on our stuff. No, to answer your question, no, I don't have.
Okay,
From what I've been told.
sure.
Okay.
I guess these supply chains are creating quite a mess everywhere.
What year is it? Sorry, I was trying to put it up.
What year is it?
Before yeah.
The machine's old.
It's an older machine.
1858.
I'm searching through here, like on the blade and all the wear points on that, of course, they're gonna go through and
Yeah.
make that all right.
They check it all out, make sure everything's in the category.
So is this a new program for Zeigler? Okay.
Caterpillar, they've done it before. We had rebuilt one other machine back before I was the shop superintendent.
Okay.
And in fact, that is still our spare blade at this time. So no, it's not a new, they're just, for whatever reason, they've come up with this program. I think they know the budget restraints on county, and this program is only offered to counties. It's not general public. It's just something they've come up with to target counties. Probably know that realize the budget restraints and different things. It's just something that Caterpillar are doing right now, pushing this.
So if we do this, what are we at next year on blades in your budget?
I'm gonna propose, we won't get this, the money in the equipment that we have now will not be spent this fiscal year.
Okay.
So I propose that, do an amendment sometime, to move this thing into next fiscal year. So our plan for the next fiscal year's equipment is a multi-year. So this is the one taking 300,000, this, except that won't get spent, and we'll spend July. Yes, that's what I said.
So what does it cost us to amend? I mean, if you decide to do this, can you cut them a check and not have to make an amendment? You can't do that. Oh, okay, all right. No,
I don't mind doing that, but,
Pre-
the auditor
won't allow you to do that.
I mean, in my experience, we do amendments routinely. I mean, each year, but we just, just like the past year, we amended the peak construction. We didn't anticipate the magnitude that we did with B-work. When we do it, we talk about, it'll take an amendment,
Right.
next year, and then this will be the same kind of thing.
Won't need an extra amendment because of this. It just fit into.
Well, he should have enough, basically, funds through the budgeting process that, it really won't probably impact until towards close to the end, so. And then usually we do an amendment the last several months, so. Hopefully next year it'll be a little different too, because I mean, like this year we did 2 amendments, whereas usually we typically only do 1 unless we really need a second, so.
Well, it sounds like this is your recommendation. Any other questions of the guys?
I'll make a motion to approve the rebuild program.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion by Armstrong, second by Holmes. Any other discussion? Jamie and JD, thanks for putting that together. Could we get a roll call, please?
Armstrong,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Holmes,
Yes.
Okay, thank you, guys. All right, we're running a little bit behind, aren't we? So, we have two proposed tax abatements from the city of Shenandoah. The resolutions 28 and 29 properties. I think Corey's got them loaded up on the digital, and we've got 909 7th Avenue, and that's the first property. The second property is 300 Sycamore. So both the city wants to have their abatement, get these properties rehabbed and back on the tax roll.
I'll make a motion to approve the tax abatement on 909 7th Avenue and Sycamore Street.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Armstrong, second by Holmes. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, 3-0 on those two. Discuss and approve request for withdrawal from resolution 9350, request made by Justin and Jennifer Dammann. Eric Klein is on the line if anybody has any questions. We've seen the paperwork come through, the request by the Dammanns. We submitted that to our county attorney for review. And basically, in summary, the Board of Supervisors back in 93 had a resolution requiring that this land be used only for agriculture. In talking with Eric Klein, who's brokering this, there's a prospective buyer who is a Page County native that would like to keep it in row crop, but at some point forward may wish to retire here and build a home. Eric, is there anything else? You'll have to unmute. Is there anything else in that summary that I missed?
No, that's it. He's currently got a tenant that's,
Oops, can't hear you.
can you hear me?
Try her again, Eric.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
No, that's pretty much it. Guy from Brideville area lives out of state now. He's actually an attorney. He just wants it cleaned up before he purchases it, just in case him and his wife want to move back someday and build. They don't want any issues, so he wanted to get that cleaned up just in case. But currently, he has a tenant that's going to. Actually hasn't been farmed recently. It's been grazed and hayed. He's going to actually have a row crop, and that's his plans. That's his only plans for the future. But he just wanted that cleaned up before he closed on the property.
Now, Eric, we were wanting to. Can you shoot over or tell us the parcel number so we can just look at it real quick on Beacon here?
Parcel number, let me see here. I wish I would have that handy. It's just right, straight north of town, straight west of the prison. It's the old Jensen estate.
Okay. I'm gonna have Corey Klein put up where we think it might be and have you verify it. You're able to see the screen.
Yep.
So
I'll tell you.
ask you. Okay, so is that the property there?
Nope. If you want to zoom out a little bit, it's got power lines going through it. Nope. If you just want to zoom out to Clarendon, I could.
Get to the edge of Clarendon. Whoops, you're going.
That's it right there.
There. Okay, great now. So yeah, it has some high lines going, so.
It's mostly timber, and it's got a little piece of tillable right there that he's gonna actually, it hasn't been tilled with recently, but he's actually gonna have it farm.
All right, thanks, Eric. Does anybody have any other questions, Barrett, or somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to request for withdrawal from resolution 9350
Justin and Jennifer Dammann.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion by Armstrong, second by Holmes. Any other discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor, say aye. 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 Okay, motion carries 3-0. Eric, thank you very much. Thanks for your research on it too, and good luck in your sale.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, so we are to 9:16, and we have an employee evaluation with JD. JD, do you want to go in closed session on this?
Let's go on, yes, please.
Okay, JD's requested closed session, so
I'll
we
make a
need,
motion that we go in closed session for code of Iowa chapter 21.5.1I.
I'll second that.
okay, motion by Armstrong, second by Holmes to go into closed session at 9:16. All in favor, say aye. We roll call, yeah, roll call. Roll call.
Yeah, roll call. We'll kind of sit around the table. We'll kind of sit around on the tables.
Armstrong,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Holmes.
Yes.
Okay, closed session at 9:16. We'll try to come back as soon as we can. Not gonna make any promises, could be lengthy. If you're on Zoom, you can just stay in the waiting room and, we will reappear when we're done with closed session. So, thank you. Okay, do we have,
I'll make a motion, and I know it's not going to be met with 100% approval, but I'll make a motion of starting out at 3.5% raise increase for JD.
I'll second that.
okay, we have a motion by Armstrong, second by Holmes for a 3.5% wage increase for JD. Let's, roll call it.
We have discussion
Or, yeah, discuss.
as I stated with all the raises, the 4% raise is on. Am I muted? There we go. As I stated before, and I'm going through all that, that I thought this year 1 3/4 or 2%, which is the same as the cost of living increase the government gave. That's where I'm at, so I'm not gonna vote for that based on that.
Okay. And,
And I'll just say the reason I went under the 4% for the rest of the facilities, there was still some areas of concern that we had, discussion with JD that maybe be brought to a higher level of excellence.
okay. Let's roll call, please.
Armstrong,
Yes.
Morris,
No.
Holmes.
No.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that we offer a 3% raise to JD King.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Morris, second by Holmes. Reason why I think Alan communicated that there's still some things we'd like to work on. I think that, I'd be more comfortable with 3 than 3.5. But, I want to make it clear that, overall, we're doing a lot more things correctly in Page County with our, secondary roads than anybody might ever imagine. I think we're doing a great job, but, when it comes to the volume of dollars, that, the engineers make in counties across Iowa, I think that 3% feels better for me. Any other comments?
Just again, I believe 2% the year we went through would be plenty for all employees. It would have been a good raise. So,
Okay, roll call, please.
Armstrong,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes,
Holmes.
no.
motion carries 2-1. Okay, thank you. Thank you, JD.
Thank you.
I can go to work.
All right, the claims, we had a little bit of free time before we started. Did everybody get through the claims? Have any questions? Okay. Well, did you get through them, Jacob?
Almost.
Okay.
I'm close.
Okay.
On the, so what's the B, okay. That's the deal. Okay. I'm good with the claims.
Okay, do I have a motion then?
I'll make a motion to approve claims.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Armstrong, second by Holmes. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Okay, the minutes, we had these sent out last Thursday, I believe, and I reviewed them. I didn't see any problem,
I had one little thing here I caught this morning, and it's just pretty simple. Where we're talking about the windows, I just said they all need replaced. I was talking about the first floor, on the first floor. Just add something, the
Which
third paragraph, start of the third paragraph. Is that right? Home stated he assessed all the windows. Yeah, all windows on the first floor.
Yep.
And when it says he thinks it will do more, the people, Mary, I don't know when you say who, but the people bidding the job said it would be. I didn't think of I don't know if that matters.
oh, no, I think it's clear. If we do more, that
Yeah.
the cost would be less, I think.
And that's all I had, but just that, I'm talking about the first floor.
First floor.
Starting with there. And they're all the same condition, windows. That's all I had.
Okay, we have a motion to approve with that, one amendment.
I'll make the motion to approve the amendment.
I'll second that.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, aye. Motion carries. All right, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you for joining us today.